I want to start out by saying the City of Quincy is going to have a PowerPoint presentation that some of you in the audience has today, but will be available online for anyone wanting to follow along at home. That'll be up later on this afternoon, and along with the accounting figures for each program so people can see what our numbers are. So anyway, I'll start off by saying for decades that Quincy has been a leader in providing curbside garbage and recycling services not found in many communities. In 1991, for customers wanting to recycle, Quincy instituted a sticker program at the price of 50 cents a sticker. Since that time, Quincy has expanded our recycling service to all residents, and despite an ordinance on our books stating that the city would be the sole provider of waste collection, our share of the residential market has declined. Our program provides garbage coverage to 8,600 homes and recycling service to over 13,000 households in the city of Quincy. The city currently has 7 of the 10 positions filled in our garbage and recycle division, with those individuals collecting over 6,000 tons of solid waste a year and 1,800 tons of recyclable material a year. The current cost for our program is over $1.6 million, with an average annual budget deficit of $846,590 over the last 4 years. Besides rising program costs, the city has also seen workers' compensation claims for the last 4 years of $360,000. In 2001, the city of Quincy purchased 9 new garbage and recycle trucks for the tune of $1 million. The loan was paid off in 2006. Our fleet is now outdated and is in desperate need of replacement. The yearly maintenance cost for our fleet is over $250,000 a year. That is well over what it would cost to replace a truck with the same technology and around the same cost of the price of a truck with improved capabilities. Unfortunately, no money has been set aside for the purchase of new trucks. Since July of 2012, the City of Quincy has been exploring what options existed for our garbage and recycle service, and we are now at a decision point. Do we borrow more money for trucks, increasing our budget deficit, which will reduce the services we can provide in other areas, such as public safety, water, sewage, and infrastructure? Or do we pass a proposal that pays for itself and maintains or increases the services to the citizens of Quincy? Over the last few months, the city has analyzed what it would cost us to continue to provide service with the same fleet capacity, what it would cost to provide automated service to increase our efficiency and reduce our workers' compensation liabilities, and what it would cost for a private company to service our residents. We have 4 companies: Area Disposal, Quincy Recycle, Allied Waste, Waste Corporation of America, all provide proposals to service all or part of our garbage and recycling needs. If the city were to continue our existing sticker program using new, non-automated trucks, we would be able to provide the same service for $2.81 million a year to service 8,600 households. The 3 unfilled positions would need then to be filled. If we were to raise the sticker price to break even, we would need to charge $2.30 per sticker, which would mean that if a family that uses an average of 2 bags a week would be paying $19.93 a month for that service. While a fee-for-sticker program is good in concept because it only charges for what is used, in practice, it is not an effective way to run a program. The revenue fluctuates from year to year, thus creating an unsteady revenue stream, and we don't know how many customers we serve or who our customers are. The stickers are ripe for counterfeits and leave bags of trash open to the elements, often causing unsightly scenes in our neighborhoods. It ignores best practices of those in the industry and continues to put our employees at risk of hurting themselves on the job. Examining the few cities in Illinois who operate a program utilizing stickers, you can see, and you'll see in your PowerPoint, that the average price per sticker is about $3 per sticker that other communities charge, which would still make it $2.30. Our price would be below the average for the state of Illinois. Most large private haulers now use an automated tote collection method, thus reducing their workers' compensation claims, creating faster route times for their drivers, and creating a more pleasing aesthetic looks in the neighborhoods. There are 4 options for us to consider utilizing this technology. All of these options presented offer a fixed price to the consumer for a 10-year period. First is for the City of Quincy to provide automated services utilizing a 95-gallon garbage and recycling totes. That approach would cost us $2.49 million to service 8,600 households, or $24.09 a month to the consumer for 10 years. The garbage would be picked up on a weekly basis, recycling on a bi-weekly basis, collecting the same recycling materials that we collect today in one container. Company A proposed utilizing a 95-gallon garbage collection and a 95-gallon tote for recycling. They would service all 15,000 residential homes for $2.37 million, or $13.20 a month per household for a 10-year period, with weekly garbage collection and bi-weekly recycling collection. This plan would increase the service that we get today by offering 2 citywide cleanups a year and give residents the ability to recycle what we collect today, plus glass, plastics 1 through 7 except 6, and empty aerosol cans. Company B proposed servicing all 15,000 residential homes utilizing a 35-gallon garbage tote, which would fit about 3 kitchen bags, a 95-gallon tote for recycling fiber, and utilizing current recycle bins for plastic and aluminum cans. Garbage would be picked up weekly with recycling on a bi-weekly basis. They would take over our existing program for anyone who wanted more bags than what would fit in the tote, and that cost would be 50 cents a sticker for 10 years. The cost would be $2.2 million, or $12.28 per month per household. They would increase the service that we currently get by providing customers 1 bulky item to be picked up curbside per month. Company C has offered to let the city or a private company collect garbage curbside, but would take over recycling by offering 4 collection points throughout the city, open 40 hours a week, each with personnel on site for unloading. Not being able to recycle curbside would decrease our service levels, but residents would be able to recycle paper, plastic, glass, metal, aluminum, and e-waste, excluding televisions. The total cost would be between $2 million and $2.3 million to the taxpayers. Comparing these prices to other cities, you can see that opting to utilize the private companies would continue to make Quincy one of the most inexpensive services in the area. If the city were to privatize our service, we would be able to service the entire city for far less than what it would cost to service our existing 8,600 customers. It would reduce our workers' compensation exposure and let us concentrate on our core competencies. We would absorb the 3 unfilled positions and reallocate the existing crew, forming a second concrete crew, and fill unfilled positions in our sewer department. This would save us $200,000 in salaries and allow us to improve our sidewalk repair performance and increase sewer maintenance. The yearly budget gap that we experience now would be closed and allow for more dollars to be spent on vital infrastructure needs which have fallen behind schedule. When I ran for mayor, I knew that difficult decisions need to be made over the next 4 years to ensure that our children have better opportunities in the future than we do today. This is an issue that anyone in office since 2006 or ran for office since knew needed to be addressed. As mayor, it is my job to inform our city council on opportunities and issues that affect our city's financial outlook and give them options to consider. At the end of the day, the decision to act falls to the city council. While I most likely don't have a vote, I feel it is important to let the council and my constituents know my vision for the program. Whatever we choose to do, you can see the numbers speak for themselves, and either Company A or Company B offers a far greater program than what we can service today for a far less cost. With that being said, out of all the proposals, I believe that Company A provides us the best bang for our buck By adopting the proposal of Company A, curbside glass recycling would increase recycling service to customers, lessening our environmental footprint, and it gives us 2 citywide cleanups a year. It also removes the hassle of going to the store to pick up garbage stickers. During my time serving on the city first as an alderman, now as mayor, my colleagues on the city council have lobbied for us to study efficiencies in our operations and urged the past administration and my administration to renew our focus on making infrastructure investments a priority. This plan accomplishes those goals and does so without laying off any city personnel. We will be hosting 2 public hearings the first week of December. First on Tuesday, December 3rd at St. Peter's Church, and Thursday, December 5th at Quincy Public Library, both starting at 6:30 p.m. I urge all residents to learn about the current condition of the program, the options for changing the program, and let your aldermen and women know your thoughts. I understand that for customers that are currently serviced by the city, this will likely mean an increase in fees. And I know the times are tight. The simple truth is, if our revenue and expenses continue on the same trajectory, continuing down the road of inaction will lead to a much tougher decision in the future, either a large property tax increase or a drastic reduction in service across the board. For years, we have warned that a tipping point is on the horizon and that difficult decisions needed to be made. Turning a blind eye to facts and figures and a deaf ear to our own words will only ensure that short-term goals will not be met, and it will jeopardize the long-term growth of our community. We owe it to our children to make a decision today, so 20 years from now, their conversation won't be on raising fees or cutting services, but on opportunities that are unimaginable to us today. And I thank you all for being here.